What's up, guys? So this is going to be a very short video. We're literally just going to do the one T4 gold challenge because I've had people messaging me like how to get through this. So I was able to get through it with a very simple team. In fact, the team that I use for the campaigns. There's the free-to-play track where we're going to replace Halberad for Wilfwin, and that absolutely works. You're going to see me kind of harp on it in the video. And then there's the Halberad version, which works just as well. I don't think he's making that big a difference is what I'm gonna leave you with here. So let's go ahead and watch that video, and as always, let me know in the comment section below what your experience has been like with the challenges, in particular the gold one, because I do think that is the most important one right now, being the gold bottleneck is atrocious. All right, guys, so here we are with the gold challenges. We're looking at tier 4 today. You see, I have it 2-starred. I did that with a full Rohan team using Wilfwin. You're going to see I'm going to sub at Wilfwin here, and then I quickly learned that I did not need to sub at Wilfwin. I could have 100% 3-starred with this with Wilfwin. A little bit of copium here because I want to show that this can be free to play done. You're going to see my Halberad. He does okay. The heal is not super impactful. The taunt is not super impactful. Wilfwin's damage at even power levels is way higher than Halberad anyway, and so you could 100% do this free to play with the team. Let's go talk about that team real quick. And also notice this is a 13,000 powered recommended for this difficulty, and that's way overshooting it. You don't need that at all. So this is the team I used to 2-star it. I 100% could have 3-starred with here. We had the 4 Rohan members, lots of synergy there. We got the offense up come from AON as well as the ability block. We need that for this node 100%. We got assist and a summon coming in from Aomir. I really like that as well. Aothane giving us counterattacks and expose. That's huge. Wilfwin is just raw damage, and that's why she is the person that I did replace with Halberad, but not necessary whatsoever. Please understand, if you're free to play and you can get to Wilfwin on chapter 4, you'll get there around level 40. You can absolutely farm her up, and she's a great light character. Probably one of the best if you have invested in the Rohan team. There's a lot of synergy there. And if she crits on that special into a target that's taunting, ooh, that's some danger. And then Strider. And I've really warmed up to Strider, just the amount of damage that he does and how he's a free character. I really like that. But anyway, I am going to replace Wilfwin here, and then I kick myself in the butt for it because I meant to come back and show that he could 3-star it with Wilfwin later, but then I accidentally hits him. Regardless, here we are with the Dwarf wave, if you will. Now, this wave, they're very slow, so we're actually able to take out a bunch of them before they get a turn because of Aowen's offense up. The Soldier is very, you really want to take the Soldier out because of how much damage the Soldier does. But I don't think that's the move because the Soldier's tanky and you're going to have a hard time killing just that one unit before they all get to take a turn. Instead, I like to go for the Hills Hunter. We'll see that the Hunter's not going to get a turn, and that's a function of Aowen's offense up. Again, Aowen gets to give an additional offense up to an additional ally basically every single time you put a point, an ability level into her special. So I have it at level 4 right now. If you only have it at level 3, you want to make sure that Aomir gets it and that Strider gets it. And if your Strider's not, like mine's level 40 and he's gear tier 6, I believe, if his ultimate isn't doing enough damage to get the Iron Hill Hunter to like this near death, then use his special instead, and we can use the Strider ultimate on the next turn. Anyway, but here we go. We basic, and now that Hunter's dead. After that, we're going to go for this Basher. And as you see, okay, a small Wilfwin could have tickled this Basher to death before he got a turn. And Wilfwin does go before this Basher. So Halberad not really playing a big difference here. And then this is the moment that maybe we want to reset it. Okay, depends who you're bringing in. Depends what kind of power level you're trying to punch up at. If you put more effort into your Shadow team, you're coming in here doing more than a 400k punch up into the recommended power. Maybe you got to play around with this. That Soldier did a whack load of damage to my Aomir, bringing him down about 30%. If you wanted to keep resetting this until that Soldier hits the summon, it'll kill the summon, so you're losing that damage, but then you're going into the next wave basically at full life. I completely endorse that. In fact, we're going to see this summon doesn't help me in the last wave. It actually actively hurts me. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to now take out the Soldier, even though he had 1 stack of defense up. We just ripped through that. And for safety, I'll use the Strider special to take out that Soldier. That Soldier does way too much damage to be comfortable with. I provoked there. That was a mistake. I meant to use the basic. It's a useless thing unless the next character who's about to take a turn, you need them to take a turn to build up cooldowns. All right, this is the wave that I screwed up on that led me to 2-star last time. And it's because of the way the goblins summon in the replacement goblins, if you will. So we have the Thrasher, we have the Lightfoot quick shot, we have the quick shot in the top left there, and then we got the Batmaster. Now, don't kill the Batmaster until you've taken out the guard, the Thrasher that then spawns into a guard. Because we don't want to get stuck behind a taunt and then that short fuse be popping off. So this is the way I played it. I thought this was the best way to play it. I take out the quick shot first, I start beating them up. But I'll default and use Eowyn ultimate on the Thrasher. That's going to stop the Thrasher from being able to taunt. So it's also important, I guess I should have mentioned in the last wave, don't use her ultimate on her second turn. Use her basic instead. So there goes the quick shot, and now I'm still free to attack that Lightfoot who just spawned in instead of that Thrasher. I get counterattacks up, which is nice. And we start working down this Lightfoot. And there you go. Now I'm actually going to take out the Thrasher, because if I just go for the Batmaster, the Thrasher will taunt before I get to finish the short fuse after that. So I take out the guard, but I go a step further. Sorry, take out the Thrasher. I go a step further and I go for the guard. Them spawning in with different names is making me go crazy. I used the heal from Halbrad there. I just want to point out, yes, it helped my HoME. It didn't do much elsewhere. Wolfwind doing more damage would have actually just killed this guard, put me in another position. I'm so mad at myself for hitting that sim button instead of coming back in here with Wolfwind. 100%, you do not need to buy Halbrad. All right, I've jumped off the hype train for Halbrad. In Arena and in the challenges and even in the campaign. Maybe he's going to scale better, but right now I am not on that hype train. So I'll take out the guard now. Obviously, I'm going to save my abilities heading to the next wave. Batmaster's coming out. And here is Short Fuse. So we don't want Short Fuse to take a turn because it is AoE damage. It's very annoying damage. And the next wave has a lot of AoE that we're already worried about. So for safety, I use the Strider Special to take him out. And here comes the last wave. Now this wave can absolutely be sketchy. The amount of damage that comes at you can surprise you. So we got like a Mordor team here. We got Shagrat, Ironhide, Taskmaster, and the Runner. My kill order that I liked is I like killing Skagrat, then Ironhide, then the Runner, then Taskmaster. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I learned once I saw how hard that Runner hits for. So I go right for Skagrat here. And now that we are on wave 3, we didn't like spam our abilities. Eowyn actually has all of her things up and she's ready to party. So we get offense up, and because of that, we're going to take out Skagrat before he even gets a turn, which is really nice. Do a little bit of AoE damage here, and now our attention is on that Ironhide, because as we're about to see, the Ironhide hits super hard. There goes the summon, and then we see that Halbrad here took an absolute licking. I deviate to go for the Taskmaster just because I wanted to get an ability block on him. Didn't pan out for me. Not the end of the world there. I just keep hitting that Ironhide until that Ironhide dies. And Strider making extra use of that Bane that was on the Ironhide, right? Increases the basic damage that Strider's does. And then I go for the Taskmaster here. Now this, I think, was a mistake. Yes, the Taskmaster was closer to dead, so I guess not the end of the world, but just watch how much damage this Runner does to my Strider here in a second. 1900, so about 30%. So if you're coming in here and you're a little bit lower, yeah, I got a Halbrad heal off, but Halbrad didn't do much healing to the characters, and you can see I'm very healthy still. I don't know. I just wanted to point out that this gold node is very possible, because I know a lot of people are shying away from it because of that 13,000 recommended power on it. But gold is just too valuable. And the jump is pretty substantial. So now we're going to get 20k every time we sim this. We get to do it 3 times a day when it appears, which it appears 3 times a week, which is what, an extra 180,000 gold over the month. Now, if you're in the level 30 range, you know the gold bottleneck is crazy. So it's important that we're pushing this challenge as fast as possible. So yeah, I really like this team. I really like Rohan with Strider. If you have Halbrad, you can throw him in there. If not, just build up your Wilfa and put as much as you can into her as possible. Her damage is bonkers. And the fact that she has 2 hard-hitting damage abilities, I actually really like. Anyway, guys, let me know what you're feeling in the comment section below. How have challenges been for you? It's kind of the only 2 game modes we have right now, which is why I'm struggling to make content on it, is Arena and challenges. And the campaigns, it's so tricky to do anything with the campaigns because they don't show us the freaking power of the enemies on the nodes. But yeah, let me know how you're liking the game in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.